Good morning and namaste, dear students. Welcome to this educational program of Join School Family Rupandei. It is a virtual class developed by Join School Family, and it is specially designed for the student of class 8. I am your regular English teacher, and I am going to teach you English in this class. Today I am present with a new new writing topic, that is broken dialogue. Today we will discuss how to write a dialogue. What are the steps you have to follow while writing a dialogue? We'll discuss in this class. First, let's know the meaning of dialogue. What is a dialogue? Dialogue are the conversation between two or more people that usually appear in a book, a play, or film, or movie. The dialogue that we practice here are short dialogue, which usually consist of 3 to 6 exchanges. It is called a broken dialogue, as 6 sentences, clauses, or phrases of the dialogue are removed and given in a box below. Your job is to fill up with suitable phrase, a suitable sentence, a suitable clause. It carries 5 marks in your exam. Let's discuss the steps that you have to follow, that you have to know while completing the broken dialogue. Here I have written some steps, while filling up the broken dialogue. The first step is read the dialogue and alternatives in the box carefully. You are given a dialogue and there are blank spaces in the dialogue, and there are alternatives below the dialogue. With the help of the alternatives, you have to fill up the dialogue. You have to complete the incomplete dialogue. So first you have to read the dialogue, incomplete dialogue, and the alternatives given in the box carefully. And the second step is identify the participants in the dialogue. The characters who are participating in the dialogue, you have to identify. And the third step is go through the dialogue and alternative again to discover its theme. You have to read the dialogue and alternatives once again to find out the theme, to find out the subject matter of the discussion, of the subject matter of the conversation. The next step is read the sentences, part of sentences before and after the blank, and choose the missing phrases or sentences from the box. Another step is read the sentence or the part of the sentence. If you see here, sometimes there is given a sentence or part of sentence, and to fill up the gaps, you have to read the sentence after the blank or before the blank. Suppose in this sentence, here the sentence I want a ticket to Beijing is the sentence. After the blank, yes please is the sentence before the blank. So you have to read the sentence. To fill up the gap, you have to read the sentence or part of sentence before the blank and after the blank. Next is look at the phrases, sentences that usually appear in the beginning and at the end. Okay? There are some sentences. Okay? There are some sentences, or there are some phrases, or there are some words which appear in the beginning of the dialogue. The words or the sentence phrases which appear at the beginning of the dialogue are hello, good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, hi, can I help you, excuse me, what can I do for you, is there anything I can do for you? Such phrases, such sentences, words are used at the beginning in the beginning of the dialogue. And the following phrases, sentences usually appear at the end of the sentences, end of the dialogue. There are some phrases, sentences they use at the end of the dialogue. The word like bye, thank you for calling, thanks, you are welcome, see you again, or see you soon, it's all right, thank you, no thank you, it's my pleasure. Such sentences or phrases are used at the end of the dialogue. Now look at the mechanical or structural clues like capital letters. You have to look at the mechanical or structural clues like capital letters, question marks, subject, predicate, conjunction, and form of verbs, as they help you to make a correct guess. If you know the mechanical and structural clues like capital letters, where the capital letter used, where question mark is used, the subject, predicate, subject comes in the beginning of the sentence, after subject there is predicate, like conjunction, the connectors are used, the form of verbs, such words, if you know such words, you can easily guess the alternatives to fill up the gaps. Now rewrite the dialogue, filling up the blanks with suitable phrases, sentences from the box, and underline the filled part. You have to choose the alternatives from the box to fill up the dialogue, to complete the dialogue. After writing the correct alternatives, you have to underline the correct alternatives. Means underline the filled part. The filled part, the blank, you fill up the blanks with the correct alternatives, and you have to underline the alternatives. Another, read the dialogue again to confirm whether it fits the context. Remember, the sentences in the dialogue are always in a logical order. After completing the dialogue, after writing the alternatives, after filling up the gaps, you have to read the dialogue once again, and you have to decide whether the alternative fits the context or not, because the dialogue are always in logical order. If you find the dialogue is not looking smooth and correct, you can revise it. You can see the alternatives. You can change the alternative to make it a good dialogue. Correct the punctuation and capital errors, if any. You have to see the punctuation mark, full stop, question mark, marks of exclamation, such punctuation mark you have to see in the dialogue. Okay? Here is one, these are the tips. Okay? These are the tips you have to follow to write a dialogue, to complete the dialogue. Okay? If you follow these tips and tricks, you can easily complete the dialogue. Okay? Let's solve one question. Okay? Here is the question, one dialogue. Let's solve. Let's complete the incomplete dialogue. Okay? Soren, blank. Is this the cell counter? We have learned. Okay, we have discussed in the tips that the following phrases or sentences usually appear in the beginning of the dialogue. Okay, hello, good morning, afternoon, good evening. Okay, can I help you? Excuse me. Okay, what can I do? Such phrases, clauses, sentences are used in the beginning of the dialogue. Is there any such words which are in the alternatives? Yes, there is one word. Excuse me. Excuse me. This excuse me is used at the beginning of the dialogue. So excuse me is the answer. Excuse me is the answer. Another clerk, yes please, yes please. To fill up this, you have to read it. You have to read the sentence or part of sentence before the blank and after the blank. Yes please, I want a ticket to Beijing. Okay? And you have to decide. Okay? After reading the sentence before and after the blank, you have to decide, okay, which word is suitable. Okay? If you read, can I book a ticket to Beijing for 20th October? It is not suitable. Okay? Another is, but we have flight to Beijing, we are Hong Kong. This is this sentence is not suitable there. And what can I do for you? Yes, please. What can I do for you is the correct sentence that fit in this blank. Okay? So this what can I do for you is the correct sentence for this blank. So this is the suitable sentence for this blank. Now let's see another blank. I want a ticket to Beijing. The sentence before the blank. No, I am sorry. We can't have direct flight from Kathmandu to Beijing. Is the sentence after the blank. Now read the alternatives. Okay. Can I book a ticket to Beijing for 20th October? I want a ticket to Beijing. Can I book a ticket to Beijing for 20th October? And after the blank there is no, I am sorry. No, I am sorry. Okay? So this sentence will not fit here. Okay? Read another sentence. But you have fly to Beijing via Hong Kong. Okay? And this sentence is not suitable in this blank. Okay? Could you give me details, please? Okay? This is also not suitable. Do you have direct flight to Beijing? I want a ticket to Beijing. Do you have direct flight to Beijing? This sentence is suitable here. Okay? This sentence is suitable. Okay? Do you have direct air flight to Beijing? This is the suitable sentence. Okay? Suitable sentence for this blank. Okay? Let's see another blank. No, I am sorry. We can't have direct flight from Kathmandu to Beijing. Okay. Beijing. Okay. This one we have already written, and this one and these three. Now, no, I am sorry, we can't have direct flight from Kathmandu to Beijing. Okay. And which sentence is suitable for this blank? No, I am sorry, we can't have direct flight from Kathmandu to Beijing. Okay. I think, okay, this, okay. Could you, this, okay. But we have flight to Beijing, where Hong Kong is the suitable sentence, okay. It is the suitable sentence for this blank, okay. But we have flight to Beijing, yeah, Hong Kong. So this is the suitable sentence for this blank. Okay? And so I see. And after this one, okay, can I book a ticket to Beijing for 20th October? This is the suitable sentence for this blank. Can I book a ticket to Beijing for 20th October? So this is the answer. Okay? Answer for this blank. Okay? And this, okay. The last, could you give me the details, please? The last sentence that left here is, could you give me details, please? Is the suitable words for this blank. Okay? Could you give me detail, please? Okay. And question mark, okay, is the last sentence, okay, that match with this blank. Okay. So all right, Saran, okay, all right is the last sentence of the participants of the conversation, of the dialogue. In this way, you have to fill up the dialogue. Okay, you have to complete the dialogue. Okay, this much for today. Okay, rest we'll discuss in our next class. Okay, thank you for watching the video.